Hi there, it's Fred and Fred. Thanks for tuning in to Guitar Media, and welcome to Guitar Media's Epiphone V2 video. We're here today to take a look at this circa 1986 Epiphone V2 in black. I'll get a close-up photo on the screen here so you can see that this is technically a sparkle or metallic black finish and a matching headstock as well. The Epiphone Flying V was first introduced in 1982 and 1983 in the Made in Japan models, and these guitars would feature a single humbucker pickup, and eventually this guitar would be added to Epiphone's factory line in 1986 when Gibson would move from Kalamazoo to Nashville. When first introduced to the Epiphone factory line, the Epiphone Flying V's name would be changed to the V2. And I'm really not sure if it was in favor of the two humbucker design or just the second iteration of the Epiphone Flying V. Regardless, the guitar would feature a bolt-on neck construction with a maple neck and a Stratocaster type tremolo with a single volume and two tone controls. These guitars would be manufactured in Korea with a plywood body, weighing in at 7 pounds, 7 ounces. These guitars were actually somewhat smaller than the Gibson Flying V counterparts. The same goes for the Explorer as well, being somewhat smaller and a bolt-on neck design with a plywood body. With pickups reading somewhere in the 8K range on my meter, These hockey stick headstock design flying Vs are very reminiscent of the Randy Rhoads models by Jackson. And this is something that was popular in the 80s, and Gibson actually in 1985 had a hockey stick headstock flying V as well. So I had been looking for about a year before I found this guitar, and so apparently these guitars are somewhat rare to see on the used market. Apparently someone has replaced the nut on this guitar as well as added an extra strap button to one of the V legs with a handful of dings. You know, this guitar is in overall good condition, and considering the price, I was not concerned to see, the damage and the replaced nut and the added strap button. We start off today plugging this baby straight into the Fender M80 amp. Our speaker is the circa 80s Celestion Sidewinder 15-inch driver. Our close microphone at 24 inches is the Sennheiser E835. Our room microphone on top of the cabinet is the Nady RSM4 ribbon microphone. A little later in the video, we plug into the Marshall Studio 15 using the same speakers and microphones. A little later in the video, we plug into the 1970 Marshall Super PA amp, and we change over to the Celestion T1217s using the same microphones. We also make use of the Worm Electro Harmonics 24-volt analog modulation effect, as well as the original Crybaby by Jim Dunlop, and the Biamp MR140 spring reverb rack unit, as well as accessing the spring reverb from the Fender M80 itself. I was quite surprised that the M80, I actually thought the M80 was the Studio 15 when I listened to the first recordings, so I was quite surprised at you know, when you play like a heavier style of music with humbuckers with the M80, the excellent frequency response of the M80 on the distortion channel. If you'd like to support the channel or see some of our videos ranking higher in the Google and YouTube search engines, please like, comment, and subscribe, as this is absolutely free and the best way to support the channel. If you'd like to see more of our videos, we have several YouTube channels, including Guitar Media, Guitar Media 2, Guitar Media 3, Music Media, and the EDM Fred Sweet channel, where you can search and find many more of our videos. Thanks for watching, and check our channel for our latest videos.